dark in here? Is it just me? What's going on? Hello from Sweden, muddy water. Hello, Sweden. How's Sweden today? Hello from Moscow. Nif Nif. Nif Nif was on here before. I remember the name, just I don't know why. It's just not a name you see very often. Doesn't that seem like the light's kind of dark today?
I don't know.
Maybe we're going to point this up.
Oh.
How do we do that?
I don't know, but you're shaking everyone.
Shaking everybody. Sorry, guys. Earthquake here.
From Ontario.
Did that help?
Hello, hello.
I don't think so. That's a little brighter.
Oh.
Giving us a suntan. The sound is good. That's good. Do we read comments on here or on there?
On here, but I'm trying to find them.
Oh, boy.
I'm just so excited.
All right. Hello from Sweden. Hello from Moscow. C. Dot, good afternoon from Ontario. C. Dot's my lovely mother-in-law.
Maybe she
Hey,
didn't
Mom.
want to be known as
Oh,
that
maybe
because
not.
she put it in the C.
Well, now everybody knows. Hello, Nettie. Dobre večer, which means good evening or good night. Good night, I think.
Good evening.
It's really hard to read your names from this distance, though, so.
Okay, I'm working on it.
That's Vladimir from Vladimir. Muddy Water, sound is good. Dimitri, hello.
How do I
BBI,
find
hello,
that
hard
chat?
workers. Am I going to continue getting in your way? No, I can probably
Oh,
scroll.
I'm trying to
from
find it here. Yeah.
Well, I can scroll anywhere on here. I just have to reach for it.
Where's the chat?
Privyet z Mordovia. Mordovia? That is part of Russia. That's just south. It's the region south of us.
Is it?
Yes. Hello, hello also from Sweden. It is not very good and cold here.
All right, here we go, Anya. Here we go.
We are considerably far north. That's the thing I think is funny because people say that Russia, oh, it's going to be so cold. It's like people farm and milk cows in Norway and Sweden, which is way farther north than we are. It's very interesting.
All right, here we go.
We're reading on there now? All
Yeah.
right. Well, I just had Derek Nelson. He's a long-time subscriber too. Greetings from Minnesota. Hope you guys are doing well. We are doing great. Hello from Altai. Have you found it yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right here.
Where are we?
Right here.
Now I can't stare at these lovely people. Maybe I should run the mouse so you don't run off with it all the time. Hello from Altai region from Pablo Escobar. I think Pablo's locked up in jail actually somewhere. Salute to everyone and especially to the Feenstra family. Thank you. Nick, hello from San Francisco. Shadrina on the way. Hi from Petersburg, St. Petersburg. Alexandra Choika, greetings from Moscow. 61 starting over. Hello from Minnesota. Alexander, hello. Adelan, good evening from the Philippines. It's amazing. Dimitri,
Sure is.
hello. Susan, hi from South Africa. Koster, that's a good Dutch name too. Nif Nif, my name is from Russian fairy tale about 3 pigs and a wolf. Ah, that's where I've seen it. Yes, people were laughing about our little house that's going to fall over when the wind blows. And that's where I've seen it about Nif Nif. Maya Tumanian, hello from St. Petersburg. Hello, hardworking bees.
Thank you.
Thomas Mahoney, hello from Florida. Eugene, Aaron, you could literally make 100,000 a week from YouTube live streams. Why do live streams for 10 gold members on Boosty? I don't think I can make 100,000 a week on live streams. That would be phenomenal. If you want to fill me in on how that's possible, that would be great. I don't even, yeah, that's a lot of money. 10 goals to, well, you know what? We're offering something for people are subscribing there, and we feel we need to offer something. And it's one-on-one here. Well, your questions get answered, but most of these people are not going to be able, I won't be able to read them all. So it's a bit more of a one-on-one chat. It was actually a lot of fun. We were just on there for half hour, 45 minutes. Had a great conversation. It's good. Artyom, greetings from Moscow. OPK, whoever didn't like it is Joe Biden. It's Jay from what's up from Manitoba. WPG, I'm assuming stands for Winnipeg, Manitoba. Yuri, hello again. Hand pink waving. Kassiana, hello from Nizhny Novgorod. Now that one's a close by one. User 2222, greetings from St. Petersburg. Abga, you are watched from Abkhazia, a large Canadian family. Abkhazia, I want to go there visit sometime. When we were in Georgia, I thought about going to Abkhazia. That's the breakaway region there up in the north. And anyway, they all said, of course, it wasn't safe for us to go there. But since moving here, I've talked to people who go to Evkazi regularly, and it sounds very lovely. So I'm kind of wishing we had checked it out at that time. Shadrina, you look gorgeous. I'm assuming they're talking about you on that one. I agree, she does. Kiki, good evening, workers. Marina, good evening. Good fella. Hello, beautiful family from Serbia. Mishimisk, hello from Moscow. Artem, hello. Nif Nif, YouTube in Russia is very bad. Have to use VPN to watch the translation. What is that noise?
Neighbors.
Somebody playing music outside?
I guess.
I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Nolene's blog. Hello from Norfolk, UK. Alada, hi from London. Abga, waving. X, greetings from Kazakhstan. C. That's okay. I figured it was. Elena, good evening, beautiful family. Greetings from Kostovo. That's not too far away either. GDP, Moscow. Your videos from the construction site are like a balm for the soul.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dennis, thumbs up. Vitaly, hello. Vitali, I guess. Hello there, how goes it? Sharon, good day from Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Love following your amazing family.
Been there.
You know, it's something. Every time I read comments from, Ontario too. I grew up in Ontario, but every time I read Alberta or Saskatchewan, they always feel like more like home than Ontario did.
Yeah, I agree.
I loved Alberta.
Yeah.
Like just the mentality of the people was very Western.
It's different.
Of course, Manitoulin Island. If anybody on here from Manitoulin Island, that's good.
Yeah.
Sharon, good day. Oh, I just read that one. Louise. Oh, you lost it. What happened?
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm way behind anyway. Pablo Escobar. I gotta read faster. You look gorgeous. Keep going. You're almost there.
There we are. Hello.
Right there. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Irina, good evening from Armavir. Aussie comrade, Privet, you Christian legends. Good luck to you guys. Natalie, hello. Svetlana, you're cool. Vitaly, hello. Rid from Siberia with love. UTA map, greetings from Kaliningrad. We were just discussing that. Kaliningrad in our Boosty Live. We just had a nice live over there. If any of you are interested, you have to. It's for members only, but it was very nice. Rent, I wrote to you on Boost. I want to send you the tools. Please answer. I did see that. Did you answer that? No, not yet.
Probably not.
I did see a comment about that. She handles all of the boosties. She is very busy this week. So if you don't hear from us, if anytime you write an email or anything you don't hear from us, try again.
You do emails? I don't.
I do the emails usually, but I did notice that in the junk mail the other day, I noticed there was a whole whack of them. So a lot of people have sent emails, and I have obviously not gotten them because they didn't make it to the inbox. J.R. Roy, hello from Montreal, Quebec. Nivo, hello. I am watching your channel and really amazed by the progress. Happy John. Have you found a church to worship in? Well, we home church. That's what we've done for years. And we are living at a church right now that we worship from time to time, but not our forever home yet, no. David, hi from Belgium. Jeremy, good evening. Oleg, hi from St. Petersburg. How do you plan to heat the house? Well, gas is not too far away. It's in the town, just down the road. But it's a matter of timing. I mean, everybody thought it was going to take us a year to build the house. I don't know if anybody took us seriously when we said, no, we're going to move in this winter. So I'm not sure if the gas is going to get hooked up this year or not, or the electricity. And if it doesn't, then we'll buy some solar panels, and that'll be our electricity until somebody hooks it up. The electricity is not very far away either. And gas, if we can get it, we'll hook up. If we can't get it, we'll burn wood or snuggle, right? Put on snowsuits. I've never had gas in my life. I've never had a house with gas. I've always burnt wood or oil or propane.
Yes.
I guess. Hello from Mariah Republic, neighboring region. Next week should be rainy. Are you ready for the rain? Yes, we are. The house will not get wet anymore. That's all I can tell you. Greetings from the city of Ufa. Happy John, are you from a Reformed background? I am, yes. My wife is not. But I left that background when I was 16, 17 years old. Bad name. Hello. Real Dire. Greetings from the city of Penza. It is 450 kilometers from Nizhny. Black Sabbath Sedrova from the States. Thinking out loud, this is Vyacheslav from Mordovia. Jean, hello to you, friendly, hardworking, beautiful family. DK, nothing is clear, but it's so interesting. That's awesome. Hello from Austria, Dennis Helder. Hello, what's the humidity like in Nizhny? Not bad. It's actually really dry here, I find. It's similar to Western Canada, I find, in that the days are really hot and the nights are really cold. Like the sun goes down and it's cold. I find that a lot here.
Well, and just in the last 3 weeks, I find it's like the sun goes down and it's like really cold.
Yes. Yeah. Yuri, hello to our favorite heroes. Valentina Casanova. That's an interesting name. Good evening, our dear. You are now our relatives. I wish you successful completion of the house. I wish you happiness. I send you the light of my love. Thank you very much, Valentina. Damon, been watching you guys for quite a while now. Thank you for being such role models for normal, traditional families all around the world. You have amazing, hardworking, respectful children. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
That means a lot. This is a heart.
Oh, those are all like hearts. Why do they not show up?
I don't know.
Andre, may God grant you health and family well-being. Thank you. Muddy Water, how's the new red tractor? Great so far. I've only had it for a couple days.
I haven't seen it.
She hasn't seen it. You guys won't see it for a while yet. If you're curious, you could head over to the Tractorist. We have said that they could post a video on there, but our video on the tractor won't be up for a week yet. Week and a half?
Depends.
Yeah. Alexander, hello, dear people from Croatia. BD Arno. Is that a place too, maybe? Beyond the Arctic Circle, greetings from Vorkota. Happy John, talking to you from Dunville, Ontario. Giants, heart and a thumbs up. Football biggie, hello family. As a Russian, I am impressed by your children. You did well. Good luck with everything in our country. Thank you very much. Irina, hello from Siberia, from Krasnoyarsk. Hello from Saskatchewan, Canada, from Glenn. GDP, how did you manage to get a tan in Russia after all? There's permafrost and snow, even in the summer.
And igloos.
Well, you know, the sun reflects off the snow. And while we were building our igloo, it reflected in our faces. Alexander, guys, we are waiting for your videos every day. Thank you very much for everybody, for all of your support. It's amazing. It really means a lot to us. And it's humbling just to read where all of you are from. It's mind-boggling that people will take time out of their day to spend it with us drinking coffee and tea. Coffee and chai. Mishmask user with nickname user222 wants to help you with a tool he wrote to you on Boosty. Yes, I did answer him. Thank you very much. Good fella, you both have a Hollywood tan. Well, it's a Nizhny tan. Nizhny Novgorod. Max, greetings from Yekaterinburg. I wish you the fastest achievement of your goals, and may the Russian land bring you good. Thank you very much. Kerr, good evening from Volgograd. How are you doing? Is finish up house construction soon? I won't be done right away. It'll take a while yet, but we're getting it closed in. That's the first step, closing from the weather. Windows come in a couple of weeks, and once it's completely closed in and weatherproof, then we can start insulating the inside, and then we're going to do all the wiring. Normally we would do the wiring first, but anyway, not in this case. You'll see it soon. Good evening from Volgograd. Oh, I read that one. Olga, hello to everyone from Trans-Urals. Anastasia, hello from St. Petersburg. If you read it, it means you can read Russian. Actually, it translates everything for us, so cheating.
I did it on my computer.
She's doing it on here. In YouTube is actually now not translating your stuff.
Just Russians.
Just Russians.
It'll translate every other language, not Russians.
If a German puts a comment on one of our videos, there's an option to translate to English. And it used to be for Russians, but now because
Since
Russians are bad,
sanctions.
it's no longer available. And so I screenshot now and go to Google Translate it, go back to YouTube.
I've been doing it on
a lot
the
more
laptop.
So if anybody's noticed that we're answering less Russian comments, that could be why.
Well, I've been trying to do it on the laptop.
Oh, that works better for you still?
because we switch it.
Okay.
This.
That's not available on the phone anyway.
No, it's not available.
Hello from Outlook, Saskatchewan, from Kim Case. Jean, I don't understand a word, but I love you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, Lublu, Tibia. No, I messed it up already. Yeah, Ochin, Lublu.
Yeah, Ochin.
No, there's a Tibia in there. Oh man, I was going to impress you. No, I failed.
No, but let me think.
All right.
Yeah, Ochin, Vas, Lublu. So
that means everybody?
Everybody. Or as a group.
Maximus, why do you have videos only in English? Well, because we only speak, well, I speak Dutch too. But the vast majority of the people in the world actually speak English, and we reach more people that way. Plus, we are English-speaking people, and a lot of our videos are aimed at Westerners who, like us, felt stuck in a country that no longer accepts the way we want to live and is no longer traditional, and are looking for a way out, a place to go. So if that's you, Russia could be that place. Check out our videos. It's an amazing place to live, and we really are very happy that we made this move. David, hello from Scotland. Patrick, greetings from New Jersey, USA. OPK, why are there so few likes? Uh-oh, give her some likes, people. Actually, there's more likes than people on here right now by the looks of it. On Adlai, you can transfer the instrument through Nikolai Telenov. He has his own channel. Translate what instrument?
No idea.
Yanni Panimile. But yes, Nikolai has a great channel. Nikolai is a great guy. If you're not familiar with him, we did quite a few videos with him, and we hope to do more in the future. He has regular programming here on agriculture in Nizhny Novgorod, and we've toured around with him on several farm visits, also cheese plant, and we will do more in the future. Just right now we're busy building. Beluga, good evening. Alexandra took a message away. BD, Annie from Finland. Sergey, hi from Tumen. Very glad to see you in Russia. Alexander, greetings from Rostov. Maximus, therefore. Dennis, Aaron, greetings to you from the Kurgan region. Will, hello. Margus, privyet. Not indifferent, hello from North Carolina. Kawerk, we love you. Yuri Films, you are watched from all the cities of our immensity, and everyone wishes you happiness and success in everything. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mish'amsk. People support. We like the video. Acrylic, Aaron, where's your red tractor? It is at my house, my new house. Dim Dum, hey, wondering if you've got your new tractor. Hope we'll see it soon. You won't see it in our videos for another week and a half, but yes, we're loving it so far. It's been, it's great. It's a nice tractor. Andre, your thoughts on French Olympics opening ceremony? Don't know much about it. I didn't watch the opening ceremony. I heard about it, and then I've seen a couple of pictures on the news, and absolutely disgusting, horrible, terrible, and a great example of why we left the West and how degenerate and things are falling in the West. It's stuff like that is open Satan worship. I don't have any other words for it. It's disgusting. I'm just glad we're here in Russia and we don't have to see these types of things. Diamond, I am from Serbia, but living in Germany. In village areas, they still hold traditional values, fighting against the whole woke nonsense. Good. Yeah. Interestingly enough, we noticed in the truckers' convoy in Canada that was fighting against some of the stuff at that time. A lot of the people there were from former Soviet countries, and it was very clear to see that people from former Soviet countries have more traditionalism. They're holding on to traditionalism far more than the West. So that's very clear to see, I think. Kim K. Saskatchewan misses you all. Thank you, Kim. Andre, I love you. What else can I say? Thank you. Haha, good evening from Switzerland. Olga in Airedale at Countryside Acres. Good evening. The North Caucasus is watching and waiting for you to show a tractor. I don't know English. Peace and goodness. God is with us. Thank you. Dimitri, hi guys. Glad to see you. The time mosquitoes will be hungry. Well, we're inside this time, so there's no mosquitoes. They won't be able to get us. Aretha of Cyrene, good evening, fellow citizens. Good mood to all. Elijah, good evening from Moscow. TG, hello, wonderful family from Roblin, Manitoba. Jeremy, greetings from Krasnodar. Good luck with building a house. Olga, privyet. Alexander, we are in Ottawa, Gatineau, and getting inspired by you guys, and you are our example for a good family. Thank you, Alexander. Maya Tumyan, thank you for sharing your life with us. Shibrova is Catherine. Hello from Philadelphia. Salam from Kazan.
Coffee and cake.
Coffee and cake. Nothing wrong with that. GDP, a great couple and such good kids. I'm sure the food from their farm will be filled with love. Country, nice family. Real dire, we admire you. Russia, Penza. Vet Lugan Andre. In Russia, the cold does not spread from north to south, but from east to west. We have plus 15 in the Urals, and it has been cold, raining for 2 weeks. You are lucky. Armin, much love from Vladimir. Black Sabbath, how big is the deck going to be on that house? Not big. Like everything else, we're making it a lot smaller than our last place. It's not necessary to have a home that's that big. And yeah, just on the one side, where the concrete pad is for the vehicle parking. It'll be about 8 feet, 240 centimeters out.
That'll be the porch part.
There's a porch part there, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a deck and a cupboard.
Yeah.
8 feet, and then the length of the house.
In the back, we might have like a patio area.
Yeah, no roof on it. Yeah, yep. At this point, plans change, always. Alexander, greetings from Kaliningrad. Tell me about your hobbies. Do you like to fish? My only hobby is work. That's all I ever do. Do I like to fish? No, I like to go fishing with the kids, but I'm always glad when they don't catch anything because I do not know anything about fish. And the kids just love having a pole in the water, casting, and sticking lures on there and trying. The odd time they'll catch one, but I don't know one fish from another. I would like about it. My dad didn't fish. I didn't grow up fishing. I don't know anything about fishing. Just I like spending time with my kids and my wife, and they seem to enjoy it.
We don't sit still.
No, we're usually working. We just work.
Well, even the kids, we don't really enjoy it. We like the idea of it, but like then when we all go, we're like, okay, well, we didn't catch anything. After like 15 minutes, we're done. We're over. Yeah.
I do like playing games, but we haven't done that in a while either. Like board games and things with children. We used to do a lot of that. Hello, what are you going to use over the walls of your house? Vinyl siding. Cheap. We like it. We've done that on many houses, and there's some nice styles, at least in America and Canada. I don't know about here. I think we found a product that we like, and that's what we're planning on putting on. Ask for the sake with love from Sochi. Svetlana, greetings from Khakazia, Siberia. Greetings from Khakazia, Siberia. Tatiana, greetings from Moscow. Margot, I need to make a donation number. I don't know what that means. Acrylic, Arend, where is your red tractor? It's at home. I love your family from Moscow, from Larissa. Mariana from Russia. Hello from Smolensk. Do we need to answer these ones up at the top here? No. Pamela Piszczek. That's a complicated one. Piszczek. I would think something like that. 50 Canadian dollars. Thank you very much, Pamela. You are one of my favorite Canadian Russian families.
Thank you.
I look forward to getting my Russian passport. I think that would be really exciting. The other one is from Nick Teplikov. $20. Thank you very much, Nick. You are amazing. Thank you very much for the super chats. Very kind of you guys. And all of you, like the support we get from Russian it's just amazing. Well, all around the world too.
All around the world, yeah.
But this move it was not easy, as you can imagine, uprooting everything that you know and moving to another country. I mean, we did it obviously because we think it's the best thing to do, but it doesn't make it easy. Selling all your possessions, giving up everything, and hopping on a plane, going to somewhere where you know no one.
Don't know the language.
It's really a test of faith. And I don't regret any of it. I don't think any of us do. I regularly ask the children, and nobody wants to go back. Nobody's regretting it. But it was still hard. And what made it easier, and you said that today, like the grocery store where we do a lot of our shopping, the women have just been so embracing.
Yeah. And they don't even have to say anything. They just give you a smile and a reassurance that you're okay and you're safe. You're safe here.
There's little things like that, To be loved and accepted to that degree makes it so much easier to make that transition. So thank you. Again, I can't say thank you enough times. I just really appreciate it. Mariana, hello from Smolensk. Darren, it was great seeing the kids nailing the framing, backfilling with shovels, unloading the building materials. Kids in the West just wouldn't help, or it would be considered inappropriate. I'm getting the same impression here that children wouldn't help either. I don't know. We've always raised our children. We work as a team. I mean, they help, we help. It's their future we're building. I don't understand why children wouldn't help.
One thing we noticed when we moved here.
My culture growing up, kids work too. We all work together.
I just noticed the kids when we were like stuck in this apartment for the first few months. That was one of the hardest things, I think.
Yes.
Like with the shock of everything else, we were just so bored, like physically bored, and then mentally bored because, well, we just had nothing to keep our minds and our bodies busy.
Now we're in our element.
Yeah, now we're like, oh, it's just, even Cora, I remember saying, oh, I can't wait till we start building because, like, you can actually do something and feel good about accomplishing things. And, yeah.
Greetings from Murmansk. Evgeny, greetings from Tamblov. How are your neighbors? Excellent. So far, they're great. A few people have come out and said hello. Seem like nice people. Eugene, you can do live streams with donation goals. For example, $50,000 for building a house. Okie doodles. I don't know how that works. I'm not sure. Thank you for the suggestion. Vedali, hello from Kazakhstan. Aretha, greetings from Ryzen. It's Jay. We made a double batch of blueberry jam today from BC Blueberries. Just got shipped. Nice. Football Biggie family. After the video from France from the Olympics, you made the right choice and moved to Russia with us. Good luck to you. Absolutely. Vitaly, Moldova is watching. Irene, hello. Glad to see you. Vadim, hello from Cuban. Beyond the Arctic Circle, a week ago, we drove past you. Joe, another Canadian here from Alberta who recently relocated to Siberia. Best decision ever. Wishing your family all the best and sending blessings your way. Maybe shoot me an email, Joe, if you're still on here. Joe McCansky. If you're interested, maybe we can interview on the other channel. We've interviewed on Countryside Corner. If you're not aware of that channel, we do have 2 channels. I haven't posted on there for 2 months, but we do interview people there who have made the move as well, and just the reasons for moving and how they like it. And,
it's gonna, I think, slightly change too. It'll just be more conversations, question and answers and stuff.
Probably, yeah. There's other stuff on there, yeah, family stuff too. Southern Rebel, hello from Iowa. Evgeny, may your friendly family feel good in Russia and your dreams will come true. Also, like many, I admire how quickly and efficiently you build your house all together. Tatiana, St. Petersburg. Thank you. GDP, guys, where did you get this corner in the open field? Where did you get this corner?
The field, like...
I'm not sure. I mean, that whole field is ours. We bought the whole field. Vladimir, I am waiting for you to insulate the house. Very interesting. I myself am in the process of construction. Real Dire, we admire you. Penza, Russia. Light Giver, hello from Ontario, Canada. Margarita, hello from USA. Country, whoops, where did it happen?
I think it just started, or refreshed itself to get caught up. Paris?
We're just starting here somewhere. Mary, Moscow, hello. Sorry, this is why I was mentioning on the Boosty Live, I can actually read everybody's comments, and it's more of a one-on-one conversation. Where there's repeats, like an actual conversation having. Here, there's no way I can keep up with everybody, so my apologies, but I mean, I'm reading as fast as I can, I guess. You should put a wraparound porch. We love a wraparound porch, but it's just a lot of extra money that could be used elsewhere, and there's a lot of people that could use that money, or we could maybe build a porch for someone else, or put a roof on someone else's house, or use it for buying a cow that can produce milk, rather than on a house that we very rarely have time to sit on the porch anyway. But I do agree, a wraparound porch is nice. We had that on the last place. Mary, Moscow, hello. Opening ceremony in Paris, the true face of Western civilization. Yes, very degenerate. Good fellow, American expat's wife is helping people move to Russia. She is, yes. Svitlana, I believe is her name as well, and she is helping. JR, I love your videos. Thank you. Aaron, have you met with Russian bloggers? I don't think so. Well, maybe a few, I guess. I interviewed with Stanislav. He's Russian. Andre, started a family. Children were born. I wander in search of coins. It is impossible to live in the world without women, and with them there is no life at all. With them there is no life. I disagree. I love my wife, and I think life is better with her by my side than it would be without her, so I can't agree with you on that. Mary, how do you like Paris? I don't. Grove Metal, hello from Russia with love. Pavel, very happy for you from the LA. Sipo, hi from Finland, the cold country, formerly from Portland, Oregon. I'm glad you're glad to be out of Portland, I imagine. That's not as good as it once was. I'm glad to be living here in Finland, safer, as like you and your family, God is good. Amen. Hello to you from the UK. Todd, don't work too hard. You can't work too hard. It's not possible. I, too, am of Dutch descent. Be careful of blood clots. Well, when you're dead, I guess. I don't worry about that. And until then, I hope to work hard every day. One day it'll be for my children, not for me, but I hope to work till I die, and I hope to die with my work boots on. Or my Crocs, I guess. I don't wear work boots. I don't wear work boots too often now. I've adopted the Russian style of working in Crocs. It's lovely. Deborah, hello from Virginia. I watch every episode. We have a farm and love watching you. Good luck on your new endeavors. Thank you very much, Deborah, for your support. All of you for your support. Languide, your tractor is coming together nicely. A new video updated post at Tractoristy LLC. Freddie, always smart to stay away from politics. True enough. Real Dire, tell us how you prepare for the Russian winter. Well, it's no different than the Canadian winter. You store some food, store some firewood, and carry on with life, I guess. Winter's just part of normal life. Lacker, hello. First, huge respect and admiration for the bravery to move with a big family abroad. Will you continue your documentary even after farming began? Yes, our YouTube channel's been going for 3 or 4 years. It'll obviously now, well, it already has. It's switched from supermarkets and touristy stuff to now building a house. Next, we'll be, building the rest of the stuff that our farm needs. There's fencing, there's barns to build, there's animals to buy, everything. I mean, there's going to be crops to plant, field work to do. Yeah, it'll carry on. Michael, do you have any big lake, river nearby? There are some man-made lakes that are spring-fed, not too far away. Grove Metal, you like RDR2? I'm not sure what that means. Shamil from Tobolsk, Derek Nelson, ignore him. His satanic self won't last. I don't know what you're talking about either, Derek. Must have missed something. Grapes, peaches in Siberia. Hello, I'll watch tomorrow in the recording through Yannick's browser translation. Good luck to you, friends. Thank you. Galina, I have been following your channel since you arrived in Russia. Such a lovely family. What a huge progress on the house. I am looking forward to see you settled in your Russian homestead. Thank you very much. Have you drunk vodka? No. Well, in my life, probably, yes, because I know that I don't like it. I can't remember ever drinking it, but just the smell of it makes me want to vomit. I am not a fan of strong drink at all. Yuri, how can I send you money? There's some links in the videos. By no means does anyone need to feel that they have to do so. There are links for donations in the description. Somehow through YouTube, you can also do it. As people give us super chats here in lives. And I think that's probably it. Boosty. There are some links available if you feel led to do so. Roddy Chisholm, a jock from Bulgaria, 18 years. Jeffrey, mosquito equals Kamarak on Russian. Kamarak. Ah, that's the same word. We just call them a pest. They're just a pest. Tamara, Russian subtitles are not available and the comments are mostly in English. Sorry, all the best to you. Yes, the lives are always in English, but the translation should be available and subtitles after the video gets posted. It's always the way it is.
It takes YouTube a while to do that.
YouTube doesn't translate live, so once this is done, the live is over, then it will be posted, and then the translations will automatically come. They are typically horrible translations, and that is why we do offer professional Russian translations on the subtitles in Boosty, if you're interested. Boosty is a platform. For those of you who are not aware of what Boosty is, it is another platform that we are now using to host some of our videos, all the translated ones, and also extra content is available there. There's a link for that usually in the description as well. Oleg, hi. Demir, you are a very beautiful couple. Thank you very much. Vitaly, my respect to you, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you success. May God give you strength, your whole family, to overcome the difficulties that are now and will be in the future. Thank you very much. Svetlana, hello from Samara. Krylik, McGregor, until the continents shift, Russia will stand. Mentality is determined by geography. I don't know about the whole continent shift. I've been reading about that a lot lately. People have been saying stuff like that. The North Pole's going to shift or something. I don't necessarily believe that. Aaron, that's really cold. Being happy they never catch a fish. Most of the fish out there is carp. That's really cold. Why is it cold?
Cool.
No, I think it's probably bad cold. Never catch a fish. That's not cold. It's just I don't know what to do with it. It's a joke. It's okay. Real Dire, they have a card indicated. August, greetings from Iceland. Thank you for allowing us to follow your incredible journey. You're welcome. Master, greetings from the Netherlands. Netherlands. Hello. Hello from sunny Minsk. Collins, good evening from Nairobi, Kenya. Wow. Wonderful family you have there. Wish you success in building your life. Robert Spreger, I really enjoy your videos. Please sharing with us. How are the kids doing with speaking the language? Children are learning pretty good. Today, four of them are outside here playing in the sand outside the apartment with the neighbors, and they built this beautiful sand castles and all this other stuff, and they're it's broken Russian, but they're still speaking, so they play with Russian children very well. Good fellow Russian people are showing you so much love. Amen. Yes. Jam, Derek Nelson, you're right. Point taken. No feeding the trolls. There must have been a troll on here. Yuri, I love you very much. Thank you. Edward, greetings from Tostan. You definitely need to come to us. You'll fall in love with our nature.
I didn't catch it, so I hope it's gone and it's not.
Rise, clear, beautiful couple. I'll look at the recording with the translation. Inika, greetings from the Netherlands. Hup, hup, Nederland. Hup, hup, Holland. Alexandra, isolation of the house via slab. Insulation or inflatable. Slabs. We're putting in bad insulation. I was thinking about spray foaming it, but Anneesa is really concerned about the off gassing of spray foam. So we are actually going to be putting rock salt, mineral wool insulation into the walls, and that'll work great. It'll be nice. One problem here in Russia, they do not offer insulation on 40 centimeter centers. So if you're going to build a house here, I don't recommend doing what I did and putting on a 40 centimeter centers. In Canada, we have both 16 inch, which is 40 centimeters, and 2 feet, which is 60 centimeters. You can buy either one. And a house is much sturdier and much stronger on 16 inch or 40 centimeters. And so I framed the whole thing 40 centimeters. And now, anyway, we're running into insulation problems, but it's okay. We'll just cut them. Stern, subtitles will be available after the broadcast. Yes. Hakim, what kind of church you have? Regards, Anna. Constantine, greetings from Crimea. I admire you. You did well. Netblocks, hello. Sergey, all the best to you in Russia. Edward, greetings from Bash. I think we read that right. Might get backwards here.
Maybe.
Name all the kids from oldest to youngest, please. Ben, Cora, Wesley, Ariana, Waylon, Ainsley, Eli, Finley, and Madeline. That's the shortened versions of the names.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's all their nicknames?
All their nicknames? Yeah, I have names for all of them. Real Dire, my name is Pavel. Tell us how you prepare for the Russian winter. Same as Canadian winter. Just store up some food and get ready. Off-grid desert farming. How much does an acre of land cost where you live, and what would be the price of a small house with a few acres where you guys are? So you could buy houses in the village for as cheap as 20,000 Canadian dollars. I have seen one cheaper, but that house is really bad. This one I'm talking about for 20,000, you could actually move in. It needed work for sure, but you could move in the way it was. It was still being used. It came with a nice mature yard, nice fruit trees in it, good garden soil, good garden plants, and a brand new banya in the back. Nice enough place. It's got gas at the road. It's got water, electricity, and 20,000 Canadian roughly. Acre of farmland here, they work in hectares, and a hectare of farmland is 2.4 acres, and you can buy that as cheap as $250 US. So about 100 US per acre, approximately. So that's cheapest, and then of course prices go up from there. David, greetings from Nizhny, Eugene. What's the scar on your face? This one, car accident. I was driving down the road, went off the road in a curve, hit a hydro pole, stopped the car. A hydro pole is a power pole or electricity pole. The front tire of the car was where the passenger door should be. Completely smashed. Miracle I was alive. I snapped out of it standing in front of a guy's house with a bandage on my hand. So somehow I had walked out of the car to the guy's house. I don't remember any of that. I had a scar here. This one doesn't really show up anymore. And here, and it was bruised all the way around from the steering wheel when I hit the steering wheel. I hit the steering wheel so hard I bent the steering wheel and I bent the steering column on the steering wheel. And I walked out, other than this, basically without a scratch. That was amazing. We were just discussing that earlier today too. God has a purpose for each and every one of us, and I wasn't supposed to die, I guess. But I do have the scar to remind me. Hedgehog, to everyone I don't know English, it's hard to find out what a man is talking about without translation. This is true. Stern, and on the contrary, we'll watch at least in order to improve my English. I am speaking very quick. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get the comments. Quack. Russia is the best country in all the world. Russia, God bless you. Amen. Good fella, 25,000. I'm not sure what that's for. Where in Russia are you? Nizhny Novgorod. Eric, hello from Seattle. My great-grandparents left in Russia in 1908 to Saskatchewan, and then my mom to USA in the 1950s. Now I wish to return to Russia. It is a dream. Thank you for letting me daydream. Elena, why are subtitles disabled? They're not available on lives. They never are on the live. You have to wait until they come back on again. Aton, thank you very much for the super chat. $20 super chat from Aton200. You got that one already. I don't know why it didn't. Or maybe you didn't thumb it up or like it or something. I'm not sure. Maybe the 3 dots. You gotta do something with that. No. Okay. Not sure.
It just didn't disappear, probably because another one hasn't come.
Just click on the screen here and it'll go.
No, but I was worried about moving it.
How will your eldest daughter look for a husband? I would assume she'll use her eyes. Ha ha ha.
She's
God
will
young provide.
For that.
Yeah, she's very young for that. We do not allow dating until 18, and that is something that our children have always known. So it's not something they need to even be thinking about at this age. They're very young. They should just focus on growing up and enjoying life and not be focused on dating and worrying about those things. When the time comes, God will provide, and I'm not concerned about it. I mean, I grew up in one culture and met my wife, an hour away from where I moved. God led us together. It's just the way it works. I think people spend too much time worrying about that, and they should just enjoy life and let things happen. Solio, hello from Triala. Kurt, transfer will be recorded in the Yandex browser. I'm not sure what that means. Yuri, if such people come to us, then we are on the right track. Alex, your tractor is ready. Why don't they bring it to you? It's on the farm, but the videos on YouTube are a week and a bit behind, so you just don't see it yet. Truth Seeker, hello from Windsor, Ontario. Love your videos, especially the house building ones. Thank you. Philippe Kiss from France. Excellent Canadian family. Greetings from Montenegro. Love your work. Keep it up. Is that 25,000 or 2,500 for an acre? Neither one. If you're talking to me, it's $250 US per hectare, or $100 US per acre is the cheapest land. Yes, it does go up from there, but that is the cheapest. Real Dyer, tell us how you prepare for the Russian winter. I've answered that one a few times. This is a live broadcast. Natalie, can you explain why don't you treat wood from water? I don't understand why I need to treat the wood from water. All of the wood will be protected and none of them will see water. It's not normal to treat it from wood. Any wood that is close to the surface of the ground needs to be treated. But anything that's away from the ground does not need to be treated because it will be covered and no moisture will ever get near it, so it won't rot. Like if you're building a deck and it's like, I don't know, less than 30 centimeters off the ground, it should definitely be treated because it will be moisture there. It looks like you're working 18 hours a day. 15 probably, some days. Albert, hi from Krasnodar. Come to visit us. Vasily, hello, Arend and Anneesa. Greetings from Moscow region. Tell us how you will heat your home. Possibly with gas, possibly with wood. I'm going to scroll down here because I'm way behind, I think. I'm not sure what happened now. I got locked. All right. Oleg, there is always a construction site in the village. You need to plant something to sell. Return some money from the construction site. Plant raspberries. Absolutely. Yep. Dasha, hello from Belarus. Lots of little green tractors. Yulia, hello, our dear family. Happiness to you. Good luck and health. There's a pity there's no translation. Andre, yes, let's throw in Lucas for the guys. Andre, hello from Moscow region. Today we started harvesting tomatoes. Kirill, good evening. Bruce, the flag. Solio, will you be able to have cows and chickens even though you're not citizens yet? Yes, I think anybody can buy a cow or a chicken. Hello, Olia. Hello from Ontario, Canada. Russian family watching your story. Thank you very much. Valerie, do you have plans to visit somewhere in Russia? Some places in Ural and Siberia are very beautiful. Right now, holidays is not on our mind. We spent the last year doing very little, and we're on holidays. And right now, we are very much enjoying building and being busy. We are not tourists typically. We don't normally go on much holidays. We'll take a little road trip here or there.
We took our biggest holiday
ever.
We've been on a holiday for so long. It's just exhausting.
Yeah, holidays are exhausting. Absolutely. I'm so happy to be at work 15 hours a day, swinging a hammer, building a house. I look forward to putting in the fence posts and cutting the hay and getting the cows.
I look forward to just having a dog again.
Some of our children actually didn't want to come on the holiday because they're just so used to working. Wes was really had a hard time thinking, what am I going to do? I said, well, we're just going to drive around. We're going to look at stuff. Well, yeah, but that'll be boring. I said, well, it'll be nice stuff to see. We're going to go see some nice stuff. And he was actually thinking about staying home so he could work. That's who we are. That's not make-believe. So one day I'd love to see some more. I wouldn't mind visiting Altai or something, but right now, providing for our family with a roof over our heads and just getting things back to normal is our priority. Garden corn, do you have chemtrails? I'm not a huge believer in chemtrails. The skies here are typically very clean.
Yeah.
Maxine, 5 cubic meters. Missed something there. Hello from Orenburg. You're both so tanned. Victor, will you celebrate the New Year in Russia?
Yes.
Yes. We're not planning on leaving Russia anytime soon, unless somebody wants us to leave. Marina, thank you for coming to Russia and sharing your knowledge and ideas with the Russian people. We appreciate you immensely. Thank you, Marina. Melon, where are you reading those comments from? I was way up high. I just scrolled down. Hello, Pennsylvania. Oh, they're from the... I have my laptop up here. It's easier to read. The screen on I'm filming this with my phone. It's very small. Like I'd have to get up a lot closer, and you don't want to see me.
And that we can't translate the Russian ones on your phone.
Yeah.
So we have it translated on the laptop. So maybe in the future we might have to bring this up here a little bit so that we don't look as...
Baka, hello. Feel embarrassed that the village locals did not help much with the homestead. There's good Russian tradition to help neighbors. Oh, I'm sure lots of them would have been happy to help, but how many? Be honest. I mean, nobody seems to know what we're doing.
We've had a lot of people come in and be like...
Yeah, it's not like any of them are qualified to build a frame house. They would all show up with, a trowel or some cement tools or something. Yeah. Every house here is built out of concrete and block. We're building a frame house. There have been people that offered to help. Actually, we had 2 gentlemen helping us the other day with some stuff. But it would be very hard for me to educate and build a house all at the same time. I'm on a race for time trying to get this thing done as fast as possible. So as much as I appreciate all the offers to help, if people have no idea how to build a frame house, it would probably not be a lot of help, right?
Maybe the next one.
Maybe the next house, yeah.
We can teach people.
Why is my oldest boy still in Canada? Because he chooses to live there. He's got a life. He's older. He's got a life. He's got a job that he likes. He's got friends. He likes it. Yule, which church do you go to? Local one here. Natalie, good evening, guys. You are so tired. You need to rest more. I try resting more, but I just don't fall asleep. So, hi from Manchester, England. Ludwig, Arend, you said earlier that you don't see much wildlife near your land. Just wanted to tell you to be careful about snakes, vipers specifically. There's a lot of them in European part of Russia.
I wondered that.
Yeah, we seen a lizard. The kids are. There was actually one. You weren't there yesterday. There was a lizard climbing on the way.
In the tent.
No, he took some of his clothes out of the tent and put them in the van because we were going home. So I think maybe it came because he said there was one in his tent before.
In his tent, yeah.
But anyway, it was on his shoulder and it jumped off him, so we were watching it underneath the van. It was a decent sized little lizard.
Yeah, there's a couple holes by his tent there.
Nikolai, hello, good evening. Bev Hoffman, hello from Vancouver Island. Constantine, I wonder if we're related. My mother is actually a Hoffman. So, Constantine, what do you think about insulation of Australians' home in Altai? I haven't seen them insulating anything yet. They're not that far. Last I seen, they just poured concrete on a slab. So, Valerie, well said. Igor,
they put something down before to insulate, didn't they?
No, they put plastic down, then they poured concrete on it.
I thought they did something plastic.
No, they had wood boards.
The lines.
Then plastic.
Oh, I don't know.
I've been wrong before too. Nick or Natalie, no, Igor. They have no time to rest. That's right. I've often said I'll have lots of time to sleep when I'm in the grave. I don't know if that's appropriate or not, but right now there's stuff that needs to be done. Good evening, well done, Irina. The South Urals is watching you. Thank you. Southern Rebel proves that you're hard-headed. This is true. So often they say that about a Dutchman. Wooden head, wooden shoes, wouldn't listen. Scroll down here. Yeah, I think I must be almost at the bottom. No, I'm not.
No,
I don't know where I am.
No, you're nowhere near it.
Okay. Hello from Missouri. Your lifestyle is the goal. Thank you, Dustin. Svetlana, did you cover the roof? It is covered. Not with steel yet. This week. Glory of the Gods. Hi, bro. Oleg, will you breed bees? Yes, we plan to have bees and honey.
I've looked into it.
And that is part of our plan. Everything basically that we need to eat. So everything from bread, potatoes, honey, vegetables, meat, eggs. Anything else? Soaps. We'll be making soaps to sell as well.
Merchandise. Anything you can think
For the
of.
last 3 years, we've been washing with just soap that we made. Now we left that in Canada, so now we're out and we're buying soap. But we will, once we get that far, be making that again as well. Glad to hear you're a dog lover. Yes, we love dogs. Hello from Barry, eh? From Igor. Vitaly, you have to build a colony. We need more people like you. Shirt guy, nothing is clear but very interesting. Stern, videos on YouTube are released with a delay of a week. I suspect that the house is already under the roof and the red tractor is in the yard. You are correct, Stern.
Well, not all under.
Eh?
Like you've got boards on.
It's waterproof.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no steel on the roof yet. But. Victor, there was a disgrace at the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. It's good that you left. Amen. Some people ask really silly questions. Sometimes. Eve, not a matter of belief in chemtrails, more a matter of whether one wants to give it credence or energy. They're real, but I understand you've got better things to put your positive energies into. Well, I don't understand them, and I don't want to make the live chat about chemtrails, but sometimes a plane goes by and it leaves a trail, and sometimes it doesn't. Is it? I have a hard time believing that there's that many people. Just think of how many people have to be involved in spraying chemicals, right? That more people would be talking about it. More people would say, hey, I have this job that I dump this chemical in the plane. And you don't hear about people talking to that. So just common sense thinking, I don't know. I don't think so. But you're right. I have better things to do with my time. Andre, you need to learn Russian. Well, of course I need to learn Russian. Michael, do you need help, guys, to set up a streaming software hardware? Ping me up if you do, of course, for free. Thank you, Michael. I think this is working. Down there, in general, they build a house using Canadian technology, and people are surprised. Stern, videos on YouTube are released with a delay of a week. Logan, he saw some pictures. He found it disgusting.
The Olympics.
Oh, yes. Alina, hello, huge hello to you from St. Petersburg. Thank you. Shirt guy. Stern have already fallen asleep, I guess. Oh, is that other guy? Whoop, big jump again. I don't know where it went. Hello from Texas. Do any Russian farmers use no-till? I would think so. It's a big country. I'm sure somebody probably does. We plan on doing some of that as well, or at least a limited till. I think it's good to till it once in a while, but I think tilling is overdone in many areas and causes a lot of erosion as well. How do you like Russia? Is it better than Canada or just different? As far as climate and soil, it's just very similar. As far as people, most Canadian people are very great people. I would think the Russian people now being here have a bigger heart. And I say that carefully because I do love Canadian people, but the Russian people, that's hard to explain. It's a huge heart, big heart. What would you say? You're better with your words than that sort of thing.
I find morally they have a kinder soul.
A very genuine. Canadians are genuine too. It's hard to explain.
But I just feel like morally they have a different. They have a different love. I think Canada. There's a lot.
Read through the comments. There's very rarely a negative Russian comment.
Yeah, but we don't want to insult anybody, but I feel like Canada, there's just so much. I feel like it's Canada 20 years ago. And I feel like Canadians now are getting to the point that they've been kind of fighting for so long to keep their culture that they've lost their culture.
There's a big split in Canada.
Yeah.
We often say that Russia is like Canada was in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Canada was an amazing place in the 90s. It was wonderful growing up as a kid in the 90s. But now it's hardly safe anymore. The things that our generation of people could do in the 90s safely, I would never let my kids do now because it's in Canada. It's just not safe anymore. Here, I feel like it's like it was in Canada in the 90s. It's super safe here. I let my kids do stuff here. The thing, I biked around all over the place in Canada. Or not in Canada, where I grew up in Canada. I did lots of biking and it was safe. I didn't have to worry about anybody abducting me or doing things to me. But now I wouldn't let my kids do that in Canada now. There's too many horror stories. And here in Russia, I think I probably still wouldn't. It feels safer. It feels more traditional, more, I don't know. It's a nice place. We love it here. That's a long answer for your question. Alexander, hello from Serbia. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Alyssa, the house is already under the roof. Yes.
Not on YouTube because I haven't added it
Not
yet.
on YouTube. It's coming. We're behind on YouTube. Arena, in Russia, houses are built to last a century, strong on a foundation with thick walls made of brick, foam blocks, tarred wood sleepers. Do you ask Russians for advice on building a house? I have not asked Russians for advice. I've built houses all my life.
We're limited
In
to what we
Canada,
can
houses
ask.
are also built to last a century. I have lived in houses that are 120 years old, still standing strong, and they are built out of frame. The material used does not dictate how long a house will last. I would say the quality of the builder has more to do with that. Frame houses can last just as long as a stone house, and a stone house can fall down in a year or two. It really depends on who built it and how it was built, and not the materials used itself. Oop, lost where I was. Things are jumping around. Sorry, folks. Canada and U.S. are moving in the wrong direction. Amen. Is it safe in Russia? 100%. I feel it is. Have the windows been brought to you
crime?
yet?
There might be.
Oh,
crime.
of course there's crime
I'm not
there.
going to say they're
100%,
immune to it.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to be the person to be like, yeah, see, it's not safe. Right. Like.
Oh no. But there's no visible. There's no visible homelessness. There's no visible drug use. There's no visible alcoholism. There's no visible crime of petty theft. It feels very, very safe. I don't know if that makes any sense. Of course, there's crime here. Of course, there's probably still drugs and there's alcohol and there's. Yeah, I mean, a friend of mine lives in Krasnodar. He just sent me a video. There's a, I don't know if the guy was drunk or not, homeless or whatever. He was sleeping right on the sidewalk. So as my friend was taking a walk down the sidewalk, there was this guy. So he just videotaped it and sent it to me, saying, "Hey, see, it does exist." I never see that in Nizhny, ever. But so I'm not saying that stuff doesn't exist in Russia, but in Canada, it's like super apparent. You go look online at how many stats, homeless cities, tent cities, they're just everywhere. It's becoming a really big problem and very unsafe. Have the windows been brought to you yet? Not yet. 2 weeks, I think, and the windows should be on the farm. Natalie, hello from Colorado. I adore your family. Thank you very much, Natalie. Yulia, greetings from Sochi. Do you plan to grow vegetables for sale, or is it only cattle breeding? Do you plan to hiring people for this work? We plan to have vegetables for sale. I'm hoping to put up greenhouses as well to extend our season, start earlier and grow later. We will have cattle, we will have vegetables, we will have popcorn, soap, milk, cheese, butter, eggs, whatever you can think of. And we're open to suggestions. If there's something else that you would like to see grown in a natural, wonderful way, send us an email and we'll look into growing it. My wife has celiacs as well, so she can't have bread. Limited. She has been limiting it. It's been a bit better here in Russia than it was in Canada because the breads are better quality. But we are now playing with einkorn flour and einkorn grain, which is a, what do you want to call that? Like an ancient wheat from way before it was modified and played with, meaning the gluten levels are much, much lower. And so she just baked, 8 loaves of bread with that, and we're trying that out to see how much better. This is our first chance to actually try it, so we've read about it, and it's supposed to be better. If this works, we're also going to start growing that on the farm. So that is a heritage or an ancient wheat, and we will be growing that on the farm. I hope to be grinding that into flour right on the farm and also have flour for sale. Yasna, questions to Mama. Why does your oldest girl wear scarves? Is there a Q meaning to it? Probably a meaning to it, or just hold the hair? Well, she has one on too if you want to show them. You want to explain on that, elaborate on that?
Well, she chooses to, for one. We believe that the Bible is true scripture and that the Bible talks about covering a woman's head. So
Yes. In our search, we've talked about this on Boosty, but in our search of scriptures, we've come to an understanding in, I think, was it 1 Corinthians 11? Talks about a woman's head covering. That is a choice that she's made. This is not something that I don't make my wife do anything. I don't make my daughters do anything.
Well, yeah, when it comes to that type of stuff.
No, they get to choose on their own, yeah. I mean, Cora wears a head covering because she believes in this principle as well, as you do. You decided on your own to start wearing that out of obedience to God's word. Right.
By reading
I didn't grow up that way.
Yeah, by reading scripture and praying about it and deciding that that's...
We would never cast judgment on someone else that doesn't do it that way. We are just trying our best to follow the teachings of God as we see them.
That is fireworks.
If you hear that, that's fireworks. Aaron, do you know about Zen, a Russian blogging platform for creating and viewing content which you can post videos and more? The possibilities are about the same as in YouTube. We have been informed about it. I've looked into it a little bit. Honestly, I've been way too busy to research it. Most of my spare time is researching products for the house. But I wouldn't mind looking into it more, especially because YouTube, there's some questions on how long it will be around. Dimitri, whoa, I lost that spot. Sorry, Dimitri. I don't know what you were going to say, but it's gone. A lot of things can be grown in greenhouses: tomatoes, watermelons, melons, eggplants, peppers. Absolutely. And there's a lot of cold season stuff that can grow much longer. Things like peas, although they don't handle frost, they do handle cold weather. So you can grow them in a greenhouse for an extended amount of time. Do you guys keep in touch with your relatives in Canada? Has anything changed in their view on your move to Russia? Are they still sure you'll be either eaten by local bears or up in the gulag? Well, they obviously know that that's not going to happen. We've been here 6 months and our videos are showing it. The ones that pay attention, I don't think a lot of our family watches all of our videos, but the ones that do, they can see in the comments. And the comments are the best place. You people right there, you're making a big difference because the comments that you write, they read them.
Yeah.
And they go, wowzers. I don't know how many times I've been told that. The Russian people are just phenomenal because they read the comments. So yeah, our videos are our videos, but we could be lying. We could be saying it's great, and it's not.
Yeah.
The comments don't lie. I don't filter the comments. They can read through the comments, and people do. And that's where they see that Russian people, the heart of the Russian people, and the beauty that is there. So keep up the good comments. Have they changed their minds? I don't know if they ever thought we were going to eat eaten by local bears, but a lot of them, I think, thought we're going to a communist country, we're going to be on the front lines of a war. There's a lot of risks, and I would think they've changed their tune. The ones that I talked to, some of them agreed with us in coming here anyway. On the subject of grain, do you eat buckwheat? Do we eat buckwheat?
We have in the past. I haven't been able to source it yet.
I eat whatever she tells me to eat.
I haven't been able to find it in bulk yet.
Okay.
Like the thing about having a big family is that anything like gluten-free is like yay big. So it's hard to find things in bulk.
Food is so bad in the States now and in Canada. Like we have huge shelves of gluten-free stuff available now because so many people have issues with wheat now. Yeah. Rather than fix the problem and grow some real food, they just make more gluten-free products.
Yeah, that is true.
Anneesa, you have given birth to many children. In Russia, such mothers are awarded a medal. Well, I think she deserves a medal.
Thank you.
She's a wonderful mother and a wonderful wife, and I'm very happy. And it goes back to the dating comment earlier. It just happened, man. I bought a farm, and she lived 5 doors down, and it's just wonderful. God works amazingly. Alex, Nizhny Novgorod is one of the top Russian cities. How far is your farm from the city? Is it accessible for visiting or still too far away? So once we get established, we're also planning on having that available. Airbnb, or we're talking about maybe campground, or we're not exactly sure how we're going to work that out yet. But
ideas.
We have tons of ideas. And we hope to be able to implement them all. And so, yes, to be visiting. Also, it seems like there's a demand for maybe tours. We'll see. We'll see what we all get into. Yeah, to be able to educate, and we've always wanted to, since we met each other, wanted to connect people with food. Mm-hmm. Because we've seen that in Canada already. You see some videos, people asking, where's the milk come from? From the store. Because the children don't know. They don't know it comes out of a cow. And to be able to connect that, I think, is very important. To show people, look, this is dirt, and we grow food in dirt, and the dirt needs to be healthy, and that's how you grow healthy food. And it's something we're passionate about. So, Sergey. Oops, lost you, Sergey. Sorry. I scroll down on the mouse, and then all of a sudden it jumps. All right, Joe. Is there sprouting bread in Russia? Sprouted bread. What's sprouted bread?
No idea.
Fermented grain?
Maybe fermented. That could be.
Not sure.
Sourdough. Probably.
Idaho Mountain Mom, it looks like many Russian women also at least cover in church. Is that true in your experience? Yes, and we see a lot of, especially the older generation, older babushkas still covered. And I think that's just holding on to traditional values again, I would assume. Definitely if you go to an Orthodox church, they're covered. They're expected to be covered when you come in the door. There's actually a bucket there with veils to put on. And so if you go back in history, a lot of people don't like this subject at all, especially a lot of women in the West. But if you go back and look at pictures of all churches 50, 60, 70 years ago, all women were covered.
Even just women in general.
Women in general. You go back to when the West was settled, all the pioneer women, all the women were covered. And that was not just because it was a way of life. It was part of religion. And it has slowly but surely been erased as feminism has taken more and more hold. Anyway, we're not, like I said, we don't judge anybody that doesn't cover. But traditionally, they all covered. Even my parents admitted that because there's family photos of it would be like great-great-grandparents. The ladies were all covered.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander, where are they being built? We are building about an hour south of Nizhny Novgorod. You can try bear meat dishes at some restaurants. I have eaten bear. We have eaten. The whole family has. We visited a family in Canada who had shot a bear, and we had a great bear roast. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Nameless, greetings from Bulgaria. Are you going to use solar or be on grid? If, at this point, we have not heard anything about our application for electricity. So if they don't hurry up and hook us up, we will be buying solar panels. Somebody knocking on the door?
No.
Thought I heard a kid. We will be hooking up solar panels and giving ourselves electricity. If we hear back in time, then we would, of course, hook up. It's very cheap here for electricity, but I can't make them go any faster. We are building as fast as we can, doing what we can to get ready. And if nobody shows up to hook up electricity, then we'll find another way. The main thing is hard workers. There will be no problems with such people. Thank you. Stern, Arend now says, we are just happy. Not sure. I understand. Oh, maybe you're translating. Maybe. I'm not sure. Cornell, how deep is your water well? What was the cost of drilling? So, where are you at with the videos? 29 meters.
I haven't updated that yet.
So I should leave it at that?
Yeah.
Whatever. It's going to be up soon, isn't it?
No.
No, 29 meters, original dig. It's 2,200 rubles per meter. Pump is on top of that, of course. And it was very sandy. So we actually had, there's a little sneak peek for you then, but we had to go deeper. We're now at 50 meters. They came back and drilled some more. And I don't know yet if it's going to work or not. I'm hoping so. How many milk cows are you planning to have to start with? I don't know. I'm two-folded. We need an income. So I've often said if we get into something on a commercial scale, then we would have a more regular income. Like milking cows, let's say 100 or 200 cows. It obviously takes a huge investment of finances, and that means we have to borrow a lot of money to get that done. But that would give us a regular monthly income. Or do we focus on producing food to sell for our own farm, like for our own customers, and only have 10 cows? It's a bit more risky. There's less debt in doing that way, but if none of you guys want to buy our stuff, then we don't have an income. So I'm still kind of playing with that. If it's just for our own store, I would think 5-10 cows would probably be enough to make milk and cheese, yogurt to sell, ice cream maybe. But if you know, I don't know. We'll see. We need to have enough to eat, obviously, and to survive and to feed and clothe ourselves. Are you planning to have more kids in Russia? We leave that up to God. Always have. When we got together, we both wanted 5 or more, and we have 9. So I guess we got 5 or more. If God blesses us with more, I mean, true story. We've thought about quitting multiple times, and some other day maybe I'll share that in detail, but God had other plans, and we now have 9, and I don't regret ever having more children. Neither does she. You speak about adoption. Adoption has been on her heart huge. There's so many children in this world that need a home, and we feel that we have enough love to give. We have enough money to feed and clothe more people.
No, I would love to adopt.
We have enough room in our hearts, and that is a super important one. If you don't have time, you shouldn't have kids, because they do take a lot of resources and a lot of time. Not money so much, but they take time. And I don't think it's fair to have more children if you don't have the time, because then somebody's going to grow up lacking. But adoption is huge, and something you think about maybe not daily, but probably every other day.
I don't know. I see so many children that need homes, and not necessarily here more than others, but just for years I've always just seen so many children that need a home. And
it's sad when you hear we've helped other children or other people who have done foster care, and then there's just kids that we've looked after a little bit once in a while. It's like, oh man, they would just fit. We could take them in as well. We have enough room. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, it didn't work out that way, and we didn't push it. But in the future, I think I can see that happening.
I would love
I don't know what the rules or laws are here on that.
I think that would be the thing that would have to, or be holding us back here, is all the figuring out.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows more about that, let us know.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Lost something somewhere. Can I give? Did you solve money transfer problems? Oh, no, not from the West yet. No. Unfortunately, I don't know. Did I do any updates on that or not?
So, what is it? Sorry,
well, money transfer problems. So we had transferred via a friend through cryptocurrency many times, and it was working out very well, and I've recommended that to others. The last time we did a higher transaction, did 15,000, and that was seized, and at this point is still gone. So that $15,000, I'm guessing we're never going to see it back, which is a lot of money. 22,000 Canadian, 15,000 US. I would like to get it back. There's still some people working on that, and hopefully we can get it back. But if not, I mean, I guess it is what it is. It leaves us without a good, clear way of getting it here. Just recently, a Russian citizen who moved to Canada contacted me, and they have some money here in Russia, and maybe she's watching here, I don't know. And so we're going to try to do a swap that way, and that might be one effective way of getting some more finances here in Russia. But yeah, that remains a big problem at this point. What about duck farm? Well, I plan to have ducks. We have everything on our farm.
Not the farm, no. I don't
Not
know.
as a farm, but I love ducks.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk about ducks a little bit. All of the Russian people have warned us about ticks. Every other comment during a certain season was about ticks. Now, ducks are amazing for eating ticks. So in every place that we've ever lived in Canada, we've always had that risk of ticks. It's just a common thing. We've always had ducks, geese, chickens, and they run free in your yard. The odd time a fox takes one or two off, or a bunch of them off.
20 or 30.
Yeah, but they clean up ticks. Like, clean them up. We've never had an issue with ticks around our house, around our farm, because we have always had ducks and geese and chickens.
Yeah. So we will have them again, but they're just for pleasure, not for eating, really. I don't really like duck meat myself. Ruined ducks, mallard ducks are my favorite duck, and ruins look like mallards, except they're bigger and they don't fly away. So that's a nice one. And then actually, Toulouse geese. I don't know if you know them. Toulouse, France, Toul. Toulouse geese. We've had them for the last 5 years, maybe longer, probably longer. And recently, driving to a village close to our new place, we actually seen a bunch of them. Somebody has them in the yard. And so I'm going to knock on their door once the house is done and we're living there, and see if we can buy a few of them. And that'll be a little piece of home back in our yard. Big hello from Tula, 600 kilometers from Nizhny to the south. We had plus 32. How do you like this temperature? It has been very warm. This last week was much easier to work with. So. I watched an older video where you got off-grid hot water using your wood stove and an old water heater. Very neat. Yes, that was a very good system. It worked out very well. Oh, it's Patty. Hi, Patty. How are you? Idaho Mountain Mom, our family also covers and is almost non-existent anymore, except among our Amish friends. Praise God that your family sees the scripture clearly. Many don't since the early 20th century. Yes, that's true. Victor, good afternoon. Tell me about your eldest son. Where does he study or work? What is his opinion about Russia, and when is he going to visit you? He's planning a visit soon, actually. Whoop, lost everybody again. Guinea fowl are good for ticks too. Yes, we don't like guinea fowl because they're so noisy. We had some in Alberta, and they're great because they are usually the ones that get eaten first, so it keeps your other animals safe. And they are very loud.
Yeah, constantly. I always said they never made the noise when you needed them to. They're supposed to be able to scare off stuff, but they never did it at the right time.
Night Shift, YouTuber Vasha in the Hay speaks English and could help you connect or learn about adoption in Russia. His channel helps the young, old orphans and those with medical needs. I love watching that channel. I haven't watched it now in over a year. I spent a lot of time watching that channel. I would love to meet him someday if any of you know him. I have huge respect for what he's doing, and we would like to do similar work here in Nizhny as well. That's what it's about, and I see his channel like that. That's helping other people, making the world a better place, and leaving it better than when you got here. Living for others, I guess. It's very nice. If anybody knows him, I'd love to meet him someday. Becca, what about the road to your house? Pardon?
Or even just be in contact.
Yeah, be in touch with him sometime. Yeah. What about the road to your house? In Russia, there's a procedure to apply for federal road connection. Lots of bureaucracy, but that works somehow. So the village has a road, and then from the village is our land. So from the village to our house is actually our road. It's our laneway. In Canada, we would call it a laneway. It's not a road. It belongs to us, and it's we put rocks on it, and that's ours. I don't see why the government would have to build it for us because it's on our land. It belongs to us, other than maybe the first 20 or 30 feet. The rest is ours, and we're going to improve that. We're not used to applying for government help. Usually government help means there's some strings attached, at least where we're from, and we prefer just to do things on our own.
Doesn't mean we don't appreciate their help.
Oh, we love the government.
Really appreciate
like what they have done for us so far. But I mean, in applying for a grant for a road, I mean, it's just some gravel. We just make it ourselves. Please say something in Russian. Меня зовут Arend Sbербанка. Привет. Вы Russia. I think that makes sense. Emma, hello, so tanned. Guinea fowls are good for ticks too. Beijing duck. Now that one disappeared. Man. Just recently found your channel. It's some kind of miracle. I'm from Siberia. Have you looked at the lands in Altai? It's incredibly beautiful there. I am scared to look there because then we might want to move. I love it here.
It's so true.
When will you install the electric line to the new house, and how does the pump water from underground? Whenever they come to hook up the electrical, I don't know what the exact process is here. The application, as far as I know, has been filled out, and we're waiting to hear back, and we haven't heard anything. The pump in the ground, so it's a submersible pump. It goes down in the well, so it sits in the water down under the ground. There'd be a pressure tank in the house, and as soon as the pressure gets low, it sends a signal, turns the pump on. It's an electric pump, pumps it up. Igor, hello from Siberian. How will you be heating your house? Gas if they hook it up. If not, wood. We'll burn wood. Idaho. Oh, why does it keep jumping like that?
Because you get too close to the bottom. And then...
we mix a little lavender oil and water, a tiny bit of soap, and spray our animals in pasture near the house. It keeps ticks and flies away, and it doesn't harm the animals. Good idea.
We've done that too. I've done it.
Hello from Russia, Krasnodar territory, Kanevskaya village. Come and visit us. I will gladly welcome you. Thank you very much. Ancestry mindset. Many said I won't survive in Moscow. What do you think? Is it really hard? I am told Moscow is one of the easiest places to move to because there's so many English-speaking people in Moscow. In Nizhny, when we first got here, I didn't find that there was much English, but I don't know, maybe my Russian's gotten better, but I find I can understand a lot more people now than I used to.
I think the stress level has changed, so I feel more at home now. I just wander around and
yeah, maybe makes sense.
I just don't worry, I guess, as much.
A lot of the immigrants that come and even tourists go to Moscow or St. Pete, especially Moscow. I know people who have lived there for 2 years and still don't speak Russian, which I think is terrible. If you're going to move here, you should learn the language, and that's our plan too.
We're hoping to. So in 2 years, when we're not good at it, don't blame us.
Yeah, we're going to keep learning. But we came here to be Russian. I didn't come here to be a Canadian speaking English, living in Russia. I hope to fully integrate and be a Russian citizen. But that's going to take time, of course. As far as not surviving, I don't know. It depends on where you're coming from. If you move from some hot place in Africa or the Middle East, then you might have a hard time because it's winter. But that's for us, it's no different. We had colder winters. Like last winter, it was colder every day where we came from than it was here. And people are like, "Oh, don't you think it's cold?" No, it's nice. We had a couple of cold days, but it wasn't too bad here at all. Good boy, do you take back your Bitcoin? I've never owned Bitcoin. I don't know what you mean. Are you going to have a solar array? If they don't hook up the electricity, then we would put in solar, yes. Please say something in Russian. Solar in Russia.
You missed the...
I just jumped again.
Keep going down.
This way?
No, it's up.
Why up?
That's you're going up. To the comments, go down. There.
Yeah, but I was up higher.
Mm.
You have bright souls. Your mentor has shown you the right way. With the appearance of many grandchildren, you will open the way to mentoring in the next life. Thank you. Vitaly, ancestry. It's really another country than the rest. Kind of.
Moscow,
Oh, talking about Moscow, probably. Now everyone is boycotting the Olympics. We hope that they lose billions like Bud Light after their evil commercial. Yeah. I don't know if they'll learn from that or not.
Probably not.
I find that a lot of the people that are on that far woke side of things have zero common sense or maybe even a brain. And they just don't seem to understand that, you know, all of a sudden they're losing millions of dollars. It's like they can't connect the dots. Like, I don't know. Greetings from Saskatchewan, from Mikkel. Thank you. Yarushka. Hello, my favorite channel and family on YouTube. Good fella. It's G4 in Russia and very cheap cell phone bill with unlimited data, like $6-7 a month. Yeah, absolutely. And I was floored by that. The same cell phone plan that I have in Canada, I think we were paying about $120 a month for. And here it cost me $8. Ludmila, what is the name of the girl with the doll who celebrated her birthday? Ainsley. Ainsley had her birthday just recently. Yakov, can you tell me which locality you're building a house? Beautiful places. We're about an hour south of Nizhny Novgorod. If you have a chance to get to St. Petersburg, I would be glad to meet and guide you around. Thank you, Vlad. Daria, did you think about having an apiary with bees and making honey? Yes, that is one of our plans as well. Claude, have you thought about meat, goats, and a donkey?
Yes.
Donkey?
Yes.
What for? Keep them safe.
Sheep.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any animals here that could eat them.
That would be the day.
Maybe.
You're not prepared. What does the Bible say?
Not to prepare?
If you're not prepared, then that's when you'll be.
Oh, maybe. We plan on having basically every animal you can think of. Well, farm animal. One truth. Hi from Russians, Christians in Canada. If you need any help in translations or something, let us know. Thank you. Larissa Ainsley. Oh, she's answering that. Irina from Russia, Samara. Guys, you are so awesome. I enjoy watching your videos. Thank you. Good fella. They are living in Nizhny Novgorod. See, you jumped again.
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know. Maybe it just loads.
I don't know. All of a sudden it just jumps and then I lose where I am.
I don't know. Somebody asked if we're going to have sheep. I hope so.
She loves sheep. I've always been a goat guy.
I know, sheep are like
what dairy goat breed do you hope to raise? We had Zaanens, Saanen, dairy goats before. I really like them. They are like the Holstein of the dairy.
But there's that other brown ones here.
Swiss? No.
Goats.
Yeah, what are they called again? I don't know. We're not sure yet if we're going to get into dairy goats on a large scale or not. We're not sure. We do have the option to milk goats and ship milk. We're thinking about it. We're also thinking about just focusing on building up our own business and our own store and our own products. And rather than focusing on large agriculture, time will tell. What do you say about medicine in Russia? I don't know about medicine specifically, but I do know that their hospital care seems much better. Wait times are like nothing. I mean, in Canada, you can wait 7-8 hours for treatment in Emerge. It's supposed to be an emergency.
We went for an eye checkup for the girls the other day, and the lady was typing in all the information behind the computer after we did the checkup. She says through the translator, she said that she was sorry for having to make us wait. She's got to put in the computer. And I said, well, in Canada, we'd be still in the waiting room for an hour and a half waiting. She just went, why? She just couldn't understand that. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know, because the healthcare is terrible. And then she's like, you just need some Russian women to go over there and get things right. And I'm like, yeah, put them in line.
Some babushka shaking her stick. Yeah, it's terrible. Very slow healthcare
in Canada,
and they don't seem to fix it or want to fix it. And here, it's been great, and it's very affordable as well. Even medications is very affordable.
And I find they're much more to push more natural stuff.
Yeah,
so it's not just medicines. It's like, okay, well, you're going to take this. If you're going to, and they try to put. And
I found, anyway, and this is just our own experiences. Other people may have better experiences in Canada, but I find they're more open here. Like if you need X-ray, for example, or something, they actually let you see it, and I found a lot of times for myself in Canada, it's like, well, we'll call you if there's a problem, and you never hear anything, so you just assume everything's okay because nobody ever got bothered. But here, it seems to be much better dialogue. It's like you're on the same team.
Yeah, you can get the number from the doctor and things like that. Yeah.
Have you heard about Old Orthodoxy in Russian, Starovary or Starobratsky? No. Old Orthodox, maybe you mean, what are those?
The Old Believers?
Old Believers, maybe? Fly Sky, hello, beautiful family. Hello. Sandro, what type of heating system will you make in your house? Natural gas. Skylar, Naisny has a good local chapter of the Communist Workers' Party of Russia. Jean, please tell me, have your children already met Russian children? Are they playing together? Yes. Yep. I was talking about that earlier today. There's four of our children outside playing with 4 Russian children today again. They play quite regularly. They have Russian friends. Southern Rebel, what time is it there? Midnight? It is 10:30. We're going to call her quits here soon, I think. Warmest greetings from Beijing. Admire your resilience, values, and faith. God bless your family. Hi from Russian Christians in Canada. Alex, please tell us there's something with the Russian countryside that you don't like. For example, I can't stand fences, and they are everywhere here in Canada. They don't seem to know what it is. In Canada, we have a lot of fences. Farm fence. Here, everybody fences off their yard with metal. Big, tall steel fences. I don't care for the looks of it, but it's not something that irritates me. It's just people do things differently. I don't want a fence like that around my place.
I don't really think anything's bad.
No, I really like it.
No, we wouldn't.
I do miss driving through the countryside, and we have a lot more side roads in Canada, and we have like a farm every 200 acres. So in here, I guess every 100 hectares or something is another farm. And here you don't have that, so you got to drive a lot farther before you see a farm.
Yeah, but even then, they're not the same. They're more industrial farms
here. Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of hectares.
Will you get Starlink internet? I don't believe that's available here.
No.
We had that in Canada, but I don't believe it's available here. I love your family very, very much.
Just don't leave your church.
Serve Jesus Christ. Just say that it is better to live in Russia than in America, Great Britain, and in many countries in general. We also have good people, and what bad things they say about Russia, where you came. Natural gas is the cheapest heating option. Do your kids have Russian friends? Alex, no mosquitoes this time. Much better. Yes, it is. Jimmy, it's not a game of the best if you ban the best players.
No idea.
Olympics, maybe? Natalie, we also work for the land. On the land, we have our own garden. Webb, how far behind are the videos? A month or so? No, about a week.
And a half.
Week and a half, yeah.
Depends. If I get
what guys do those who moved like you follow? I'm not sure what that means. Igor, a beautiful family comes in our country. I wonder if they tried kvass or kombucha. I drink kombucha. We drank that in Canada. We used to make kombucha. So I love kombucha. Kvass, I think we've had that once.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't a big fan, or were we? I can't remember. I don't remember what kvass was anymore.
It's the bread. Fermented bread cheese.
Oh, it kind of smells like beer. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Greetings from Krakow, Poland. We left Canada 2 years ago. A lot of people told us to go to Poland. I never really considered it, I guess, because Poland is firmly in the EU. So I'm wondering how you're liking it so far. They are definitely more conservative, again, being a former Soviet state. More traditional, I guess. Please tell me, have your children... answer down already. What advice can you give to a single woman looking to move to Russia? I don't know. I think it would be harder on your own. Probably more hard as a woman than as a man, maybe. I'm not sure.
Depends on where you move to. In Moscow, you'd probably be fine.
When you become citizens of Russia, when building a house, authorities can pay you a tax deduction that is return some of the money spent on building a house. I didn't know that.
Nope.
One truth, kombucha is grib in Russia. Okay. Sergey, next week will be rainy and cold. Make corrections. Okay. Kvass is root beer. Natalie, even children can do so much. Good skills in construction. Well, they've been learning all their lives. Anneesa and I got together. We were completely broke. We didn't have any money. But at shortly after we got married, we decided to move to Western Canada. And we had one credit card that was maxed out by the time we got to Alberta. We used it for gas money, and then I started working right away. Worked a lot, like 300 hours a month on average, sometimes more. Longest day I worked there was 21 hours in one day. Work. Saved up money, and we did a lot of renovations. Bought a house, fixed it up, that kind of thing. And so our children have grown up working and doing construction all their lives. So they are, in my opinion, very knowledgeable about construction. Some of them, of course, like it more than others. Wesley is very hands-on, always has been. And, at 5 years old, he was already very good at running an impact drill, putting in screws. So yeah, they know how to work. They're good at it. Paul, why don't you answer questions about your sons in the army? Yes or no? Siberian Freedom, they said that in public. What do you mean? My sons are not in the army. They're way too young. George, I'm from Honduras. Now me and my family are living in Toronto. Greetings. Nikolai, in Russia, among Christians, the spiritual teacher, Osipov Alexei, is very much appreciated. I recommend that you get acquainted with his lectures. Okay, I'm not sure I'll remember that name, but I can try. Have you received your tractor yet? Yes, we have. Boris Defense Ministry will mobilize you. Sounds like they won't. Carol, will you be building some of your farm buildings in the fall and winter? We're hoping to start this fall yet, if we can. It's going down so fast I can't read.
Okay.
Well, finally catching your live stream. We're about to buy land in Nizhny too, and it seems like one of the several lands we're currently watching is really close to you. All right. Galina, Russia is cheap. Well, it depends on who you ask. I mean, the wages are less as well, right? So, there are some products I have not